Greetings and blessings, butterflies. Welcome back. I'm Famous Moore, and I'm here with another episode of Cocoon Conversations. Today, I was led to um, give a message from Spirit. So, I got my tarot deck, and I pulled a card from a tarot deck, and I also got a shadow work card to go along with it. And I feel a way about this one, but I'm going to do what I'm called to do. I'm going to do what I'm called to do. Um, the cards that we have today is the Queen of Pentacles in reversed and the Shadow card of Shame. First, we're going to talk about what the Queen of Pentacles means in the upright. In the upright, the Queen of Pentacles, she's a generous, you know, financial savvy, resourceful. Um, she's business minded. She's down to earth, practical. She's, like motherly. She's very nurturing and supportive. She's, a very grounded queen. She's the type of queen that, that has the motherly energy that we all, love and hold dear. She's the kind of queen that is welcoming and, it has an open heart. Her heart is open to everyone. But in reverse, the Queen of Pentacles is no longer kind. She's not generous. Um, she's superficial and she's materialistic. She could come across as, arrogant. She could come across as, all about herself, selfish. Um, she's the kind of queen that seeks, status and wealth. So sometimes the Queen of Pentacles can be the kind of queen that, would like to win at all costs. And as you all know, that that's a negative vibration for, feminine energy to be in. The Queen of Pentacles in the upright is divine feminine energy, the energy of the mother earth. So that's divine feminine energy. When this queen is in reverse, this is a distorted feminine. This is a feminine that is not seeing clearly. This is the feminine who's, can be a bit delusional or, head in the clouds type of deal. um so we also have the card of shame along with this. And the card of shame says, "You are not flawed. You are so worthy of love and belonging. Forgive yourself for not giving yourself enough self love." This is very crucial information for anyone that is operating out of the Queen of Pentacles in reverse energy. Now, I have to mention that even though this is a queen, the first thing you may attribute this to is a female. But as we all know in this spiritual community and on this journey, that we all embody, both energies, masculine and feminine. So anyone can be operating in this type of energy, in this selfish energy, this, win at all costs, by any means necessary. Anyone can be operating in this energy because this is the energy, what I'm saying, of giving and receiving. So the queen is, can be an overgiver and she can also, be overly trying to receive as well. So anyone can be operating this energy. It's not just feminine. So as I just stated, over giving to others and, when you wind up neglecting yourself are characteristics of a Queen of Pentacles in reverse. She may struggle with self-worth tied to, how much she can do, her productivity, or, how many people she can take care of, or how well she takes care of. Um, Often she's left with feelings of burnt out or feeling unsupported, or even, extreme times a bit resentful. Financial instability, discomfort, is around It's a lot of that is wrapped around the receiving help area for Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Whereas, divine feminine energy is not like that. This is the energy of the divine feminine energy being depleted or being distorted or disconnected from rest, nourishment, and self devotion. This card speaks of someone who has been everything to everybody. But this energy leaves you in a place where you forget to hold space for yourselves. We can be surrounded by people, but still feel unseen, still feel invisible, especially when it comes to having our needs met. That's the energy of the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. It's very, very possible that you have been overextending yourself so to the point that is what caused you to lack being nurturing or lack being generous or um being materialistic or trying to do any and everything to win, having you feeling like you're being unseen, you're everybody is not, no one is taking your considerations into account, will lead to those kinds of feelings and those kinds of behavior patterns and triggers. It happens. And it's human. And it's okay that if you have found yourself in this energy, it's okay. The fact that you realize and you've accepted and you've embraced and was honest enough with yourself to know that you have been in this energy is one step closer to you healing yourself past this energy, healing yourself past any feelings of regret or shame. My beautiful butterflies, spirit is calling you to come back to your own roots. That's the message the Spirit is giving me to give to you all today. Come back to yourself. It's imperative to not overgive and forget about yourself. It's imperative to remember yourself in everything that you do. Because shame is just deep rooted feelings of I'm not enough or I don't deserve or I fail. These are beliefs that your worth is tied to what you can give or how much you can endure. And that's totally, totally not true, my butterflies. That's just internalized criticism that you more than likely picked up from family, from your culture, or some past traumatic experiences that you went through. So don't find yourself or look around and see that you've actually been avoiding success with these behaviors and also joy. Because if you feel unworthy, that's not the place where you need to be. Because my dear sweet butterflies, you are definitely worth. You are worth everything that you give. You are worth receiving it too, and it starts with you. You're the best person for the job. You're the one who knows how to give you what you need. Nobody's going to do a better job at it than you. So when you teach yourself and you show yourself the best way to take care of yourself, then and only then, my beautiful, sweet, radiant butterflies, can you teach it to someone else. Your soul, my butterflies, is crying out for radical self nurturing. Radical, that means out of this world, that means something you've never even fathomed or let yourself believe that you could do. That's the type of nurturing that you need. Spirit is asking you to release shame like it's an old skin. Take it off because that skin does not belong to the version of you that is rising. And you have to remember that rest, taking time out for you, that's not laziness. That's time to heal. And your boundaries, that's not betrayal. So don't let nobody make you feel like when you have a boundary up that you're betraying them or leaving them behind. Because when you are asking to receive, that's not weakness. You should receive the rest and relaxation that you need. You should receive the love that you give in return. It's not weakness to want that. So it's okay that you want it. Just be careful about the way you're going about getting it. My beautiful butterflies, Spirit says that you have earned your gentleness. So it's time to pour into you. The healing of the queen or feminine energy begins when she remembers that she cannot lead, love, or grow from an empty vessel. So, my beautiful butterflies, we have to do the work. And I'm going to always scream it and keep reiterating it because the work is so important. We love to, we say this phrase way more than we talk about doing the work. We say trust the process. So often we say that. But what process is there is the trust if you haven't done any work? No process is there. So is there trust? So we have to do the work. And the work requires you to sit with yourself in your quiet time when no one else is around, no matter how many minutes you have to yourself. Take it, find it. It's yours. Take those moments and love on yourself. Hold yourself, embrace yourself. And you have to ask yourself the hard questions. In those moments, my beautiful butterflies, we have to ask ourselves, where, where in my life have I been giving more than I've been receiving? I'm sorry. My butterflies, we have to ask, do I believe I'm only valuable when I'm useful to others? You have to know, what do I feel ashamed of? And is that shame really mine to carry? My butterflies, healing lies in that work. Healing lies in those answers. Healing lies in you looking after you. The affirmation that I want to leave you all with, my beautiful butterflies, is I release the shame that dims my spirit. I honor my needs, nurture my soul, and receive with open hands. I am worthy because I exist. My beautiful butterflies, please know that you are worthy of standing in divine feminine energy. You are worthy of the love that you receive. The love you give, you are worthy to receive it, and you will receive it. Just be mindful. Find your balance. Don't overgive. Don't overdo. Don't be superficial. Don't be manipulative. Open your heart to love. Open your heart to understanding. Open your heart to knowing that everything that's meant for me is coming. So I don't have to overdo anything to get it. If you all have appreciated these messages that I have left with you, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. As I always say, it was an honor, my butterflies, to be able to bring these messages to you. And I knew when I started to be able to start to talk about this message, it was going to make me emotional. I needed to hear these messages. I'm sure somebody else out there does too. Or a spirit when it gave it to me to give to you all. So with that being said, we're going to rise. We're going to transform. Because my healing is your healing, and your healing is mine. So let's transform together. Welcome to your metamorphosis, butterflies. And until next time, you all have a safe, blessed, loved, and divine rest of your day. I love you.